you have, like we were mentioning, we have YouTubers fighting, this Saturday, Jake Paul's going to fight Ben Askren. What are
Huh.
your thoughts on YouTubers going into boxing? You think it's bad for the sport, or you think it's good for the sport because they're getting more attention to the sport?
I think it's Jake Paul is an athlete. If you he is a
Mm,
YouTuber and he's famous for being a YouTuber, but if you really watch him and you see the things that he does, the dude trains.
yeah.
Uh he's fair, he's got some skill. Do I think Ben Askren could beat him in a boxing match? I think Jake Paul picked the perfect guy to go in there against. And I
Hmm.
think this is his fight to win. And if he loses, he embarrasses himself in front of the world. So, but you're right. It's labeled as a YouTuber fighting an MMA guy in a boxing match. So it's a circus act. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I hate to say it that way, but it really is. It's just like, we go to the circus to see something crazy and unusual and things that we're not used to seeing all the time. And
Hmm.
that's exactly what it is. And the crazy thing is them circus tents always get full, like we're interested in seeing something we've never seen before. So I'm gonna watch it, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. Like I said, the unknown is always something that we're curious about, and we're gonna watch it, and people are gonna talk about it, and it's just, I don't know, it's all human entertainment. So to me, I just don't like that now guys who are YouTubers think, heck, I could be a fighter. But the reality is, any of us could be a fighter. I mean, you and Richard, I mean, you guys, you go to a gym, like you said, you did a little boxing when you were younger. You
Hmm.
go to the gym, you do the right training, you do the right things, and a coach sees some promise in you. You could be a boxer. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say you
Hmm.
couldn't? And
True.
then people would be like, "Oh wow, now we have a podcaster that or a guy who runs an interviewer that now a journalist that wants to be a fighter, and that would be a story to tell." So um, I don't know, man. Like I said, fighting has been around from the beginning. Like we our nature to defend something is to fight, and when people started using it as entertainment, I mean, it's one of the best markets out there, and I enjoy watching fights, so it's gonna be around forever, man. Like you watch that movie Cinderella Man. Everybody
Yeah.
was in the gutter. People were it was during the Great Depression, during that time, and that dude used fighting to bring his family out of some, that terrible time. But
Hmm.
even during the time that people couldn't pay their bills, people were getting their lights shut off, burning furniture for heat. They were still watching fights. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
fights
They
are
had
still
the
going on.
radio.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had the radio turned on. People were at the bar listening to it. Oh, you're that guy. And so to me, it's an entertainment value, and I appreciate it. And man, good luck to Jake Paul and Ben Askren, man. They caught the attention of the world, and that's what everybody's trying to do. So it's a good thing.
Hmm. And especially like I said, it's like a strategy. He picked a guy that's going to give him credibility, and it's not. He picked a guy that doesn't really have the best stand up. So
Yep. Yep.
we'll,
Like I said, it's his fight to win. If he loses, I mean, what did he really lose? He got the
yeah.
eyes of the world to look at him. He's
Hmm.
going to be more famous because of it. And if he wins, then he's legitimized. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like, well, I beat Ben Askren. He was a top 10 guy. He beat Robbie Lawler. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where he picked the right guy. You know what I mean?
Hmm. And
So
especially, we have, his brother Logan's going to fight Floyd Mayweather. Yeah.
that's crazy. But Mayweather capitalizes on all these things. I mean, look what he did against McGregor. I think McGregor got paid really well, but Mayweather came out. I mean, he doesn't have to fight anymore if he doesn't have to ever again in his life, but he sees the entertainment value and he understands that. So